In lane 2, she got the silver with Team Jamaica in the 4x1 at the Rio Olympic Games. Also has a bronze from the 2017 Worlds in the relay as well.
In lane 3, Morlakea Kinnison of the United States.
Only 3 women ran faster in qualifying, so she will factor here, I think. Next to her is Javian Oliver. Remember, she made the U.S. team, went to Tokyo, does have a silver medal with the relay. She was 3rd fastest in qualifying.
And the bronze medalist at 200 meters in Tokyo, running at the 100-meter distance today, Gabby Thomas in lane 5. Nice reaction for her. This crowd has been here from the very beginning, filling the stands to celebrate these athletes.
And here's the only woman to have made the finals for the United States in both the Olympics and the last World Championships, Tiana Daniels. She was 2nd fastest in qualifying behind Gabby Thomas, and I think she is certainly a threat to win the whole thing here.
A Jamaican in a sprint race is always a threat. Natasha Morrison in lane 7 ran in the preliminary rounds for Team Jamaica in Tokyo in the 4x100.
And rounding out the field, Destiny Smith-Barnett. She's been doing it since indoors. She has been putting together some amazing starts. Will today be the day that she holds on? Because she can certainly get to the first 50 or 60 before anybody else does.
And we saw that in the heats as well. She was leading her heat for about 60 meters, just couldn't quite hold it at the end. There is a look at the full field. And with Gabby Thomas, the medalist at 200, you like what you saw in the heats for her at 100 today?
I did. She had the strongest headwind and still ran the fastest time in qualifying. I know Daniels is going to be there. Oliver figures to be in the mix as well. But I think you could do a lot worse than to pick either Daniels or Thomas. I think I'm going to go with Thomas. I think she looked a little better, but Daniels certainly capable of winning this race as well, as is Oliver.
As we get set for the race, here's a look at the winds in the palm trees and picking up as this weather moves in.
Yeah, so we won't put too much into the time. I think we're going to have a pretty good race here regardless. So Thomas in 5.
Women's 100 meters from Bermuda. And Destiny Smith-Barnett had a good start out in 8, but now in the middle of the track, Javian Oliver, Daniels to the lead, and Daniels Thomas 1 and 2. As Daniels, the only American to reach the Olympic final in Tokyo, gets a win and was looking at the clock and said, did I just run that?
They're all flashing back to like Noah Lyles did their high school times. That's an 11.5-mile-an-hour headwind. None of that matters to Tiana, and that's because she got the win over Gabby Thomas, as the two of them think back to the last time they ran 11 anything, certainly not 11:29 in a final. So here are Daniels and Thomas in 5 and 6. The reason why I thought that maybe Gabby Thomas had the edge here is because she is so good at 200 meters, but Daniels has already opened her season with a near PR windy 200, and she needed it to hold off Thomas today. Both of them really ran a good race considering the headwind. Daniels 11:45. And Gabby Thomas 11:49.
There you look at the final results. I'm just going to go out on a limb saying that's the fastest time in the world this year into a 5.2 meters per second headwind. So take that, Tiana Daniels, and the victory home from Bermuda. Lewis?
Here we go. Well, we've just given up out here, all right? It's kind of funny at the moment about with the weather, what have you. So standing there waiting in these conditions, your thoughts, and then the great win you had here.
Yeah, as soon as we got on the track, it started raining. So I was like, oh, that's a plus. But, you know, we just wanted to have fun with it and I'm happy to come out with a win.
Yeah, Gabby, what's the experience been like for you today in this final, in this rain?
I mean, like Tiana said, we're just out here, we're having fun with it. We're getting some good head-to-head competition in. These girls are going to be the competitors all season, so it's good to get a little racing with them, but it's been fun.
And when you guys compete like this and the conditions compete like this anywhere in Europe at the Worlds, what can you take from these experiences today?
Like you said, experience. Like it's just practice, you know, getting ready for the rest of the season.
Right. I understand there's an after party tonight. That's all you needed to know right there. Bermuda. Thank you, guys.
Partying on the islands? That never happens.
Well, the umbrellas are out, but anticipation is also up as the men take to the track here in a moment. It's all about competition. Stay tuned for